welcome to this channel. I'm Kouki, and for this particular video, it's going to be Interstellar transmission again. And so, for this episode, for this transmission, it is going to be me again serving as a channel, so to allow extraterrestrial beings to speak through me and to deliver peaceful messages to us, to humanity. So for this one, it is going to be about hybrids, DNA hybrids, and certain information regarding interracial hybrids. So they will speak more on this, and by they, I mean the representatives from the Galactic Federation. Okay, so they will speak for me about this information and for the purpose of love, peace, and harmony, as always. So let's get started. All right, I will just stabilize myself again, and also I would close my eyes as they speak through me. Please enjoy. A good day to you all on Earth at this time. We are here to deliver messages of the day of this transmission, particularly about DNA hybrids. It is a topic that most of you might show concern about because it has bear certain movies, certain imaginations in your psyche that hybrids, mixing DNAs, playing with genetics would bring out a disastrous outcome. And this is what we would love to address here today with you. For the first part of this demonstration, we would like to let you know that whatever that you see in the movies, in the comics, they do hold certain truth, but there is a lot of imaginations involved. However, creativity is great, but it is also important for us all to understand that positivity is very essential for our well-being. And so when it comes to imagination, try to bring in more positive messages, positive visualization. And so to allow all of you, all of us, to enjoy more of your creations, movies, TV shows, through positivity. It is all about how you set the intent and how you utilize creativity to set the tone for writing your future together as a collective for your planet. It is therefore this demonstration that we would like to show you, or simply just speak through the channel Kouki, is that how one can understand the DNA through your own ancestry. This demonstration is nothing magical. It is simply us delivering messages to you, information to you, to understanding how you come about. It is very practical. It is very spiritual in a sense, and there is no woo-woo involved. Looking back at your ancestry, your ancestral line, your lineage, you would realize that the resemblance between your lineage and that of plants. In fact, you are all quite similar to that of a banana's DNA, 50% similarities. And so, you are a vegetable or you are human? What a question for you to ponder. And so, let's keep on going with the demonstration. Now, your tree, your ancestral tree is vary from a long time ago, right? You can trace back from a long time ago. So where did it start? Where did it start? Think of yourself right now. If you are, now we're not in any way, shape or form talking about racism, okay? We're just talking about genetics. Your skin tone, be it is brown, white, yellow, pink, red, or black, okay? In any way, shape or form, you all have the same set of genetics that you can find in your own genomes. There are variations happened throughout the evolutionary timeline of your own lineages. However, you all share the same set of DNAs. So what happened was mutation. Mutation was what happened, is what's happening. Mutation is simply a natural occurrence where evolutions have to bring about. And the purpose of mutation can be seen as for diversity. It is for a diverse exploration of the origin. How many kind of possibilities can such an origin be expanded into? And so through mutations, we can learn more about the origin. And that is also why we said it is quite a spiritual topic, if we have to say it, because you are literally experiencing yourself. You are one of the billion, million possibilities of the origin experiencing oneself. You are one of the mutations. You're one of the possibilities. And thus, you are the origin experiencing oneself. You are experiencing yourself. So, thinking back to your own ancestral line, can you answer the question that I just posed just now? That was about where, when did it start? Your own ancestral line. It's not easy to pinpoint. It's not easy to answer these questions, isn't it? Well, and that is why we set the topic, and now we're going back to the topic, as the DNA hybrids. The interracial concern, so to speak, regarding DNA hybrids, it seems to be like a topic that's quite controversial when it comes to the understanding of hybrids or mixing genetics. People might think about cloning, AI humans, or having certain chips in your brains. Well, all these are in fact possible, but as what we already said, it's all about the intent. How would you utilize such technology, such skills, such knowledge? Do you want to bring it towards positivity or some other ways? It is all up to you. And thus, the concern when it comes to DNA hybrids is simply, if one doesn't know, if one is not aware, if one is not clear with one's intent, with one's vibrational intent, the direction of it, then very likely one might utilize such knowledge and technology and direct it to quite a harmful outcome for oneself as well as for the collective. It is a tool that you have such technology right now, be it is AI or cloning technique, any kind of genetics exploration on your side that you're playing with, any kind of data. These are all tools for you to utilize for the goodness of humanity, or driving everyone to a man-made hell. To wrap this up, we would like to share with you a case study from another civilization, of course on another planet, to allow you to see into more possibilities of how Earth could evolve into, an idea of how other civilizations have worked out their own hybrids, DNA genetics, game, tools, through directing all these projects in the direction of positivity. In about 893,000 light years away from Earth, there is a constellation that is blue with the stardust circling the entire system. Now, on one planet, it appears to be purple and brown. What happened to this planet was that there was a severe radioactive reaction that they conjured up themselves, and it almost ate up half of the planet. So if we see from a scanning kind of a sense, we can see the entire planet on one side is with colors: purple, blue, brown, yellow. But on the other side, it's like a black hole. It means it cannot bear life forms due to the radiation. So what this planet, the beings on this planet, did was that they have to save themselves, right? Yes. So this particular civilization, in order to survive, they learned from their own mistakes, which was making up such a phenomenon, making up such a black hole, so to speak, on their own planet, using their own technology, And so they learned their lesson and decided to utilize such technology towards positivity, towards positive outcome. And again, the reason that they did this black hole thing was because of wars, internal conflict on the planet themselves. Just like how Earth currently is experiencing. Now, what this civilization did was that they chose to use this radiation to actually alternate their own DNAs. Yeah, that was quite a risky move, but they made it. They put all their people together, all the greatest scientists, the researchers together to develop a method of how we can use the radiation that once destroyed us. We're speaking from their perspective now, okay? So that's why we use us. What can we do to utilize such radiation, such a technology, to change our own DNAs, in a sense, to breed a new kind of our offspring that would be immune to the radiation? So to allow us to thrive together as one planet, we decided not to fight anymore. We decided to come together and develop a strategy, a plan, a technology that we share with each other. To grow, to nurture offsprings that are immune to radiation, that support the ecosystem, that would be sustainable in the long run. The black hole that was once destroyed, as in on that planet we're describing it, that part of the planet cannot be revived in the short term, but they are trying their best to revive it bit by bit after generations and generations. How? They have been utilizing certain metallic reaction between the atmosphere and the earth, as in their ground, to create a new kind of element that could be formed in the mid-air and would gradually settle after decades and decades. And over time, this particular new element that is formed between the atmospheric gas and the ground, because in between this area would be the radiation. And such element that is formed in mid-air would become the bridge to neutralize the radiation, the radioactive field. But it does take time, but it works. So what we are sharing here with you is an overview of how other civilizations learned from their own lessons, decided to come together to solve what they had conjured up. It is possible, and it is very healthy, positive in the long run. So at this point in time, if we're speaking from Earth time, how is this civilization doing? How are they doing so far? Originally, what we said was that the black hole on their planet is a description now. This black hole was originally half of their planet, meaning half the planet got destroyed in a sense, black. Now they have revived 60% of that black area. So good job. A round of applause for these beings. On the other side, that is undisturbed by the radiation on their planet, they have built a very detailed and efficient network from community to communities. They have formed great friendships among themselves, despite their differences. They have also advanced their technology to reach out to other civilizations in the galaxy, and have successfully connected themselves to unity consciousness. What we just spoke on was one of the projects that the Galactic Federation has in their file. We hope you find insights and information for your growth, for your future from this particular case study. For this last part of the transmission, we would like to thank you for your time, patience, and support. And we have received certain questions from you all, not posted in the public way, but in your minds or you speaking them out. Some of you are feeling a bit doubtful if you would ever receive the messages, but we are here to let you know that yes, we have received. And we are gonna speak for certain names here, just to let you know that yes, we have received your request. However, it is also necessary for you to trust and bear no fear, because there is no harm. William, John, Keith, Robert, Amish, Ocean, these are certain names that we call out. Would like you to know that you're safe and your requests have been received. And we would like to answer one of the questions that one of you have asked. The question was, how is it possible for humans to connect with extraterrestrials when we are so low in the hierarchy? Why do you guys even care about us? We would like to let you know that there is no harm, first of all, intent of harm from us to you. And the reason that you say that you are in a low hierarchy, that you are low, means that you might be operating from the fear consciousness, a scarcity mindset, a dualistic mindset. Thus, having this concept of you are lower than the extraterrestrial beings. We are all one, and when we say this, we mean it and what it means that we are all one. It means that of unity consciousness, of no superiority or inferiority. We are here to offer assistance, just as how if you are in grade 6, you might want to help out those in kindergarten. You would not bully the kids in the kindergarten. If you are in high school or in university, you would love the kids. You would not see yourself superior to the little ones in the kindergarten. You would have so much love and compassion, and you would also want to nurture these little ones in the kindergarten to help them grow into their highest potentials. We hope this analogy would make more sense to you, as it is our pleasure to assist your evolution, just as how it might also be your pleasure to meet us now or even physically someday. Until then, we have concluded our transmission for today, and we would like to thank you all for your patience, your support, and your love, and your trust. So now we are going to leave this channel, Kouki, and until then, take care of yourselves. Good day. Hi everybody, I'm Kouki. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if any questions, you could also comment below. But if you find questions that you would like to pose in your mind, through your mind, or through you speaking, they would receive it. And I hope whoever the names that they talked about, they spoke, if they actually said your names, I hope you receive this video, you click into this video and you actually would be able to see this, okay? And yeah, it is always safe and no danger. So I wish you all a wonderful day, and thank you so much for your support, your love, and your patience. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.